Really, it was like the...
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To the podcast, Redeemed.
What were
I
you
knew you
saying?
had-
This is what I'm working with here.
What were you saying?
I want to know what verse it was. There, I found it. Never mind, I'll do it on my own. Doing a solo
I will
podcast.
tell you what verse when we get there.
Okay, he's doing a solo podcast.
I'm doing a spin-off.
Go ahead.
I'm doing a
No,
spin-off.
that's not how spin-offs work.
What would you call it?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
I came up with Redeemed.
You need us.
I named this podcast, even though...
Actually,
For one, I can't see him actually doing a podcast.
No.
He doesn't have time for it.
no.
I don't have the stick-to-itiveness
Listen,
either.
this whole
Exactly.
podcast was your idea. This is your show.
Don't start this.
And we all know it's Amanda that makes this thing work.
No.
Absolutely.
Listen, all I do is hit record.
I could do that.
You'll be canceled real quick
That
without my help.
might be true.
Yeah, that might be true.
That could become a problem.
Could be. So we're going to jump over to Psalms 21. Another one of my favorite Psalms in the readings this week.
A man in a Bible. That's what I would call my podcast.
A
That's
man
actually pretty
and a
good.
Bible.
That's not bad.
That is pretty good.
Copyright! No one else can have that.
I don't-
Man in the Bible.
That's how copyright
Copyright
works. Loudest guy in the room. And now it's on the internet, and the internet's one big room. So now I own a man in a Bible. Does that exist?
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, in a few weeks we see a podcast?
I will
A
lose
man
it.
and a Bible.
I will.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you should put on shirts.
Yeah.
Man in the Bible. That's freaking awesome.
Man and a Bible, or man and his Bible?
A man and a Bible.
Just a man and a Bible? Okay.
I just keep it simple.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you could.
I always went by the Army's big on the KISS
Keep
method.
it simple, stupid.
That's right. Yeah, man in a Bible doesn't exist. If I see that pop
Copyrighted,
up,
baby. Copyrighted.
I already did.
Done.
It's already done.
Did you not hear me yell it?
I yelled copyright. Copyright now is mine.
Okay. So be on the lookout for a man and a Bible.
No, I'm selling the
Man.
name. I'll just sell the name.
If you want it, give us a call.
That's my get rich quick scheme.
All right.
Oh, me.
Psalm 21.
This is what happens when we have to come here late at night.
On the first episode of A Man in a Bible.
Yeah. Take it away.
We're just going to change this one to a man and a Bible.
No, it's not how spin-offs work.
Verse 8 is where I wanted to start.
8. Yeah, would have been nice to know that before we started.
Verse 8. Hey, I told you I'd tell you.
We'll talk about that on A Man in a Bible.
It says, your hand will lay hold of all your enemies. Your right hand will seize your foes. When you appear for battle, you will burn them up as in a blazing furnace. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and his fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their prosperity from mankind.
Posterity.
Posterity. Right. I can't read either. It is late, so thank you. Though they plot evil against you, and this is the verse I want you to pay attention to. Okay? Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed.
Ha-ha.
And you will make them turn their backs when you aim at them with drawn bows. Be exalted in your strength, Lord. You will sing and pray. We will sing and praise your might. That verse 11, gave me some comfort. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a lot of plotting going on in our world. And I feel like a lot of it's evil and against God.
Yes.
And ultimately, I get a little tired of it because sometimes I wonder if there ever is going to be justice. Now, I understand that when I sit down and actually think about it, I understand there will be a time for justice, and it is coming.
Yep. It's just not time yet.
Just not time. But I love the way that verse says, though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed.
People say the Old Testament isn't relevant today.
Oh. You mean the pre-New Testament?
Pre-New
The pre-New
Testament.
Testament. They say the pre-New Testament isn't relevant today.
Are we going to copyright that too?
Copyright.
Boom. Give say it louder. Copyright.
Copyright. But it just kind of gave me chills because it's like no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they scheme against the Lord, he's going to have his day.
Yeah.
And it's not even that, well, it's not even from the effect he's going to have his day. It will come to his divine appointment and end.
Yeah, he already knows the day.
Oh, yeah. And they're really not doing anything other than what he's already seen them do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they think they're onto something.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, we got this one.
Yeah, like they can actually outsmart God, which they can't. No one can.
Nope.
I mean, we're talking about the creator of the universe who spoke things into existence. You can't outthink him.
I think he's got it.
I think he's
I
got
think
it.
he's got it.
But it gives me comfort and encouragement once again, just to know that he's got it.
Team God,
Team God,
all the way.
all the way.
We didn't have.
Which is,
We had Team Jesus shirts. We didn't have Team God. We had Team Jesus. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
yeah, Team
I was
Jesus.
gonna say we had those shirts too,
We don't
but we
have
did
those
not.
shirts.
We should have those.
Trademark it.
Copyright. We're on a roll.
I can see all kinds of merchandise now we can sell.
Yeah.
Coffee
God.
cups and
And we've
God
copyrighted
shirts
it all,
and,
so
yeah, sweatshirts.
Team God. That's a good.
according to Michael, we've already copyrighted
I
it.
think
so.
that one may have already been.
That has to have been done.
I think so. It's
right?
got to be.
Yeah, I don't think.
Mm.
I mean, nothing that's been copyrighted here today has actually been copyrighted.
That's not true. Team Jesus. No, actually, it's all Team Jesus.
Well, what do you know?
We're awesome. Copyright.
And more than anything, though, that these verses, these psalms are that's why they speak to me, is because David was going through these things, but yet they're encouragement to me because sometimes I feel like we're going through the same things. That sometimes we have these enemies that are crouching at our door, trying to destroy us, but God's got it.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, whatever His plan is, will succeed.
Yeah.
And as a redeemed Christian, that should give you some peace.
Absolutely.
Now, it
gave
can be a
David-
little frustrating because sometimes my time frame is not his time frame. And I'm wanting him to get his plan done now.
I would like it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
Exactly. And it ain't so.
No.
You know, God's got to bring it, God's got to work it till he's ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
And even in that, his timing is perfect.
Absolutely.
You know, that quote from Lord of the Rings where Gandalf says, "A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to." Now, I know God's not a wizard, but that's God. He's not late. He's not early. He arrives precisely when he means to, and it is the perfect time.
Exactly.
So, there's some encouragement for you for this week.
Boom.
Yeah.
I didn't have Lord of the Rings quote on my bingo card for redeem today. Dang it.
I think I just showed how old I was. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't think that's still a relevant movie.
Yeah, it's very relevant.
I've never seen it, but I think it's a very
Fellowship of the
relevant
Ring?
movie.
She hasn't seen any Lord of the
I haven't
Rings.
seen any Lord of the Rings.
that one, when was that? That came
Or
out.
The
That had to be
Hobbit.
early 2000s.
Well, yeah, but like Star Wars is really old, but I think that's still relevant too.
Yeah, that's because they keep putting out new ones.
I know they shouldn't. They need to stop.
We can't go down
Okay.
this rabbit hole.
Whoa.
Now
We're
need
not
to
going to
move
go
on.
down that rabbit hole. We're going to stop it here
It's a good thing we
because
copyrighted Team God shirts. We gotta buy a new. Please buy our merch. We gotta buy new mics.
because we do me and Michael both understand Amanda's opinion on Star Wars, so we're just going to stop.
And
there.
then we try to keep these 10 minutes.
yeah,
This would be an hour and 20 minute episode.
that's an hour at least.
Yeah. I can get my opinions out pretty quick,
No,
but I do have very strong opinions about Star Wars.
Certain
I like
characters?
Star Wars, but
I really like that they had Ray
anyway,
and
Michael,
Yeah,
I swear.
Ray and Finn are my favorite
No,
characters too.
no. I'm not
with
getting
that-
into this.
And with that, y'all guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you
Not
next time.
Doing
Bye.
this right now.